Well, hello and welcome to Baby Llamas for Sale. That's right, my friends. Hey, look at these guys. Aren't they just cute? I know, very, very cute. Hey, this is a watch me video, so all you have to do is sit back and watch the video to see how this problem is solved. So, here is your scenario. You are raising baby llamas and you sell them to llama farms around the entire world. Your llamas are the cutest. And you made $3,431. Let's just write that down. I'm going to write $3,431. And you did that by selling 73 llamas. So I'm going to write 73 right here. And that is the amount of llamas that you sold to make this $3,431. Now, your big question is, how much do each of your baby llamas cost? So the first thing you will notice is that for a 73 here, which is my divisor, I've written my 7s down and my 3s, and I also wrote my 8s down because the super secret trick that I like to use is always estimate high. So even though this is 73, I'm going to estimate it as 80 whenever I am trying to figure out how many times the 73 will go into this number. So let me show you what I mean by that. So the first thing I'm going to do is shrink this so I have a little bit more room, and then I'm going to add my area box, and I'm going to put the 3,431 right inside the box there, and the 73 goes out here. And so now I'm trying to figure out how many times 73 can go into 3,431. So I've created this area box, and that's what I'm going to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is use 80 for my estimation, right? So 73 is going to be bumped up to estimate as 80 to figure out how many times it can go in here. Now 73 clearly cannot go into 34, so I'm going to have to use 343, right? Which means I'm going to put a 0 above this 1 to hold that place value there, right? So then 0 times 73 is going to give me a 0 down here, okay? And then now I'm looking at the 80 as my estimation and trying to figure out how many times it's going to go into 343, right? And I'm going to come up here, and since this is 8, and this is really 80, I'm going to imagine that each of these digits has a 0 behind it. So this would be 80, 160, 240, 320, which still fits in there, and then 400, which would be way too much here. So I'm going to go with the 32 here. I'm going to multiply by 1, 2, 3, 4, which would give me, if this was 80, it would give me 320, right? But it's really, now we're going to really work with the 73. So I'm going to plug a 4 in right here. And now I can simply use my real number here and go 4 times 3. And I'll come over here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, which is going to give me 12. I'm going to drop the 2 and carry the 1. So I'm going to drop my 2 here, and I'm going to carry my 1 right up here above my estimation. And now I'm going to go 4 times 7. So come up here to the 7s. I'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's going to give me 28, but I've got to add this 1 here, which will give me 29. So I'll drop the 29 right here, and now I'm ready to subtract. But before I do, I always like to look for any trouble coming. And I've gotten no trouble here. I've gotten no trouble here. Lo and behold, I do have trouble because I cannot take 4 and subtract 9 from it. So I am going to borrow from here. I'm going to turn that 3 into a 2 and borrow a group of 10 to turn that 4 into 14. And now I can subtract everything. So I'm going to add my next area box, and I'll plug it in right down here. And now I'm going to subtract. And 1 minus nothing will give me 1 right here. And then 3 minus 2 is going to give me another 1 right here. And then I've got 14, and I'm going to subtract 9, which will give me a 5 right here. And now 2 minus 2 zeroes out, so I don't have to write anything there. So I'm back to my next step of estimating. And before I do that, I'm going to actually move this over to the side so I've got a little bit more room here. I'm going to actually move this here and move this here, and I'm going to actually make a little divided by sign there, because that's going to be 3,431 divided by 73, right? So now I'm ready to rock and roll here, and I'm once again looking at the 73, and it cannot fit into 51, so I am going to be looking at 73 going into 511, right? So for my estimation, I'm going to use the 80. I'm going to come up here and look for a number that gets me as close to 511 as possible. And since this has a 0 behind it, I'm going to imagine that each of these do as well. So this would be 80, 160, 240, 320, 400, 480, 560, which is too much, right? So I'm going to come back here to the 480. So, and then that means I'm going to multiply by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm going to plug a 6 right here. And let's go ahead and do that right now. And then 6, now I'm working with the real numbers, right? Not my estimation. 6 times 3, I'm going to come here and count to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is going to give me 18. I'm going to drop the 8 and carry the 1, right? So I'll drop the 8 right here. And I'm going to carry the 1 right up here. And then I'm going to go 6 times 7. So I'll come up here to my 7s and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is 42. But I got to add this 1 in, so that's going to be 43. So I'll drop a 43 right there. And now I'm ready to subtract. So I'm going to enlarge this and see if I got trouble coming. I got trouble coming right away, right? So I cannot take 1 and subtract 8. So I'm going to borrow a group of 10 from here. I'm going to borrow that and turn that into a 0, and this will turn into 11. Now I've also got trouble coming here, don't I? So I'm going to borrow from the 5, turn that 5 into a 4, and turn this into 10. And now I am ready to subtract. So I'll add my next area box right here. And 11 minus 8 is going to give me 3. And then I've got 10 minus 3 is going to give me 7. And then the 4 minus 4 zeroes out, so I don't have to worry about that at all. And then look right here, I've got 73 will fit in there exactly one more time, which is perfect. So I'm going to actually move this down a little bit. I'm going to write a 1 right here, and then 1 times 73 will give me 73 right here. And that will zero out. So now I am good to go. All I have to do is add these up. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to draw a line here, and these get added up in this direction. And I get 0 and 6 and 1 is going to give me 7. And then 4 and nothing is going to give me 4. And there you have it. We are all done. So let's come back to the question. Here you are, you're raising these cute little baby llamas and you're selling them. And you sold them for all 73 of them for $3,431. And you're curious how much each one of these little llamas cost, right? And each llama will cost, that's what you're selling them for. You're selling them for $47. For each llama. And hey, that is a superb price, because I would love to buy a bunch of them, and at that price I could. I love it. All right, anyway, that is your answer. 3,431 divided by 73 equals 47. And that, my friends, is how you solve this problem. Good luck on your next one. I'll see you soon. Until then, have a great day. And now, on to counting by the numbers. This is a great strategy for anybody who does not have all their multiplication facts memorized. Counting by threes. Ready? Here we go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Counting by fours. Ready? And 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Counting by sixes, here we go. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. Counting by sevens, here we go. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70. And counting by eights, here we go. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. Counting by nines, here we go. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90.